Nadya Matar is back in court. On Thursday, the state brought Nadya Matar, leader of the Zionist organization Women in Green, back into court for their appeal of the state suit against her. We spoke with Nadya Matar.
Shalom Aaron, and shalom to the Arutz 7 viewers.
Shalom. So could you tell us what exactly you are being accused of?
The case against me is the most ludicrous and best example of persecution by the government against the lovers of Israel. As you remember, a couple months before the expulsion from Gush Katif, I wrote a letter to Yonatan Bassi, the head of the Sedla committee, the person in charge of committing the expulsion from Gush Katif. I wrote him a letter urging him not to take part and not to give a hand to the crime of the expulsion, and I compared him, saying that what he's doing reminds me of what the Judenrat did, with a little difference. I cannot judge the Judenrat at the time of the Holocaust, but I did say that what he's doing is worse than the Judenrat, because against him no gun is put at his head to force him to commit this terrible act of expelling Jews, and therefore I told him, you are a worse version than the Judenrat. Of course, very soon after that, the government of Israel put me to trial and indicted me for insulting a public official. We went to court. The judge, understanding the ludicrous situation, said that he dismissed the case based on the fact that so many leftists had said much worse things against public officials and were never brought to trial. The government, the state, appealed and won the appeal. And but they said, we are retrying this case because we're demanding more examples that the left was not put to trial, was more example of cases where the left said things and were not indicted, and therefore it went back to court. And this is 2 years after the expulsion, 2 years after the expulsion from Gush Katif and Northern Shomron, when the Katyushas are still falling on Sderot, when everybody understands that whatever I wrote came true. This government, just in order to persecute us and to try to stifle our dissent, is once again bringing it to court. And we started the court case again, as you have seen also on Arutz 7, and this is not going to break us. We are going to continue, and one thing is for sure. Somebody asked me if I was sorry about what I wrote, and I am sorry about one thing. I am sorry that I didn't write harsher words against Yonatan Bassi and against all the expulsion criminals. I am sorry that we didn't do more actions to prevent the expulsion from taking place, and I can promise you that if, God forbid, something will be signed in Annapolis or anywhere else, we will not be such good little boys like we were before the expulsion from Gush Katif. This time we're going to fight it tooth and nail, the same way any other country would fight against such terrible decrees.
Nadya, please tell us about the protests you're holding now.
Today we are now in Kfar Saba in front of the Shalom Court, protesting the fact that the government of Israel is persecuting the Jews who are settling the land of Israel. As you know, a week ago, large forces, security forces, came to arrest tens of youth who their crime was settling a hill in Judea, in Samaria, next to Kedumim. We are here to protest the fact that this government is persecuting Jews who love the land of Israel, while on the other hand does not do anything against leftists who every week demonstrate violently against, for instance, in Bil'in, wounding soldiers and policemen. Never are they being persecuted or prosecuted or arrested or banned. The pogromchiks who made a pogrom against Jews in Pekin are not arrested and were not arrested. In Pekin, there was a pogrom against Jews, nobody was arrested. But here, tens of youth have been arrested for the crime of settling the land of Israel. We are here to protest this terrible injustice, and we are here to give support to those arrested, and we are here to say, you are not going to break us. At the contrary, we are going on Hanukkah to settle more hills. We're going to continue. You cannot break us, you cannot break the Zionist spirit, and you cannot break the camp of those who love the land of Israel.
Nadya Matar, thank you for joining us.
You're very welcome.